Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I want to talk about the tension that's coming as a result of this election. I've already fallen out with people. I have, because I just can't believe some of the things that people saying and some of the reasons that people are giving, that they're voting for this woman, this non-black woman who they keep saying is black, but she won't claim it out of her own mouth. Her father didn't claim it, and neither did she say she's gonna do anything for you. But even if she says she was gonna do something for you, she's a liar, because she spent 30 years doing stuff against you. But I'm noticing tensions. I think a lot of these white people in Wisconsin believe that I'm voting for her. I could care less if you do or you don't, but I'm noticing that they got a different look in their eyes. And it's rising tensions. They think every black person is voting for Kamala. I'm not voting for Kamala. But if you want it with me, hey, listen. If you want it with me, though, y'all taking this stuff too far. This is just supposed to be us exercising our rights to try, even though they, lobbyist groups have a little more power than we do, for us to try to positively affect how things are done. But y'all taking it too far. Y'all taking it too far. Look, man. All I say is this: if you're going to vote for somebody, then vote for somebody that you've seen in action and you've seen them do some positive thing. Walgreens is getting ready to close all those stores. I noticed the price hike. People, wages are not keeping up with the price hikes in these businesses, and therefore these businesses are going out of business. And the price hikes are largely in part because the inflation that's a result of stimulus checks that Biden took back. He took them back. He took them back at tax time, man. He didn't take back the inflation that we've been experiencing since then. And they kept these businesses closed too long for you know what. You know what? You know what was going on between them years of 2019 and 2021, 22. That went on too long. That hurt a lot of people's personal finances. That hurt a lot of people's businesses. And how does he and this woman that y'all voting for, how did they, and that Kamala Harris, I heard that ain't even her real name. But who's keeping score on that? How are you trying to give her 4 more years? What, do you want the whole country to go down economically? I told y'all, man, when you vote for her, you're voting for globalism. You're voting for migrants. You're voting for gang members coming over here, creating extra violence, as if we needed more violence in the United States. In the streets. They letting them in. Trump's wall that he was building, they put a halt to all of that. And people is actually, that's why I say, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on me, try to get my money right. I'm gonna stay connected, stronger and stronger to the Most High, in case one of these countries that don't like us, that look at her like she trying to try them and wanna nuke us or something. I'll be ready. I'll go right to heaven and continue on my everlasting life. But I'm noticing the growing tensions amongst whites and blacks in particular, and I believe is largely in part of this election. I'm also noticing the growing tensions between blacks who vote for Trump, blacks who don't. Like I told you, I done fell out with people. People think that somehow they being progressive by voting for Kamala Harris. You're not being progressive at all. If you know what progressive is, then you like, it's almost like if we was on a plantation and Massa bought some ballot cards and told the house ninja to vote and gave a field ninja a vote too. How y'all think that would have went? I'll tell you how it would have went. It would have went just like it's going right now. That's how it would have went. It's crazy how these people who voted for Democrats and Harris had a nerve to tell people who voted for Trump that they are Uncle Tom, Sambo, that they not black. Okay, so I'm not voting in favor of the slavery party, the party that finds innovative ways to keep slavery in the world. And you saying that I'm a Sambo because of it? Last I checked, Sambo worked for Massa. And Sambo worked with Massa. So, trying to understand you. Trying to understand your lack of intelligence. And be respectful about your ability to choose. Hey, if you want to be dumb, in the United States, you could choose to be dumb. You could choose to be smart. You could choose to be dumb. It's a free country, at least for a little while. Y'all keep putting people like Kamala Harris in there, it ain't gonna be. But I'm noticing the rising tensions amongst whites and blacks. Now in Wisconsin, they don't like each other the most anyway. Like me, I try to keep an open mind, but there's people who have a closed mind towards me. Like I just got into a disagreement with a Caucasian man earlier because this guy wants to go the extra mile every time I come in the store. And I called him up on his BS. And he tried to make a threat to my livelihood in terms of me making the money that I make. And so I called the company and they agreed with me. They said he wasn't supposed to be doing that, which I already knew because I know how to do my job. So I already knew he wasn't supposed to be doing that. He's being a racist dickhead, excuse my language. That's what he's been. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man, for y'all own good. I'm going to tell every white person this. And I don't take this the wrong way. But when I tell you that you don't want it to be like that, like it was back then, and you don't want no race war like you think, because it'll be a bunch of meaningless bloodshed on both sides. It's not worth it. When we are each other's real enemy, the real enemy is working together against whites and blacks. That's how it's working. The real enemy is working together against both of us. But y'all want to turn it into a white versus black thing. How is whites versus black when we got the same blood running through us? We have the same body construction. That's a war for the unintelligent. The intelligent knows that it's a sinister, sneaky enemy somewhere, and it's not the white man. Now, on a personal level, anybody could be your enemy. Anybody could be your friend. But I just wanted to talk about that. Hey, Y'all voting for the enemy. Kamala Harris. This how y'all really should be doing her, though.